Please be seated for the Chancellor of the University of Lincoln.
High Sheriff, Mayor of the City of Lincoln, ladies and gentlemen, it's my very, very great pleasure as Chancellor of this fine university to welcome you all this afternoon to this graduation ceremony, a very important date in the calendar of this great university. It's first my pleasure to welcome our guests, the parents, grandparents, friends, supporters of our wonderful students who will be graduating this evening. Thank you all for everything that you have done to support them through their time at this university. I'd like also to welcome the broader group of friends of this university who do so much to support us, to ensure that we can continue to deliver at the very highest standards the education and other opportunities that the university offers. I'd like also to welcome my colleagues, our staff, academics, support, and others who are so committed to the lives of our students, to the lives of that they are able to enjoy here, and more broadly to the enterprise and success of the university. But most of all, I would like to welcome our graduates, those who this afternoon are going to graduate from this university. This is a celebration of your hard work, your commitment, and your ultimate success. And I'd like to thank you all for everything that you have done for this university, that you have contributed to the broader life of the university whilst you have been here, in addition, of course, to achieving your own great success. You're all welcome. Thank you very much for being here.
Canon Mark Southern will offer the congregation his welcome on behalf of the Dean and Chapter.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, staff, honorary graduates, families, friends and graduating students, it's my great pleasure to welcome you all to the Cathedral today. I may be a little bit biased in suggesting this, but what a better place to hold a graduation than Lincoln Cathedral, one of the great buildings of Europe. But this cathedral, where worship has been offered for almost 1,000 years, is not only of historical and architectural importance, it's also been a centre of learning and research for nearly a millennium. By graduating here this afternoon, you become part of that tradition, and this cathedral becomes your cathedral. And so I very much hope there will be many opportunities for you to return here, and that you'll always feel welcome here. I invite you all to keep a moment of silence with me now before I offer a prayer. God of wisdom and grace, we give thanks for all that has been learned and shared by those who are graduating today. As they step into new beginnings, grant them courage, clarity and compassion. May they use their gifts in service of others and walk away in your truth and love. Through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. Thank you. I hope you have a really wonderful day, and I wish you every success for the future. Thank you.
Vice-Chancellor of the University of Lincoln, Professor Neil Juster, will address the congregation.
Worshipful Mayor, City Sheriff, Chancellor, Pro-Chancellors, Honorary Graduate, Lincoln's newest graduates, families, supporters and colleagues. It's my great honour to add my welcome to you to this graduation ceremony. This is a very special occasion. It's a celebration of your achievements, a recognition of your growth, and a tribute to your resilience. It's also our opportunity to send you into the next chapter of your lives with the good wishes of the university. Speaking for myself, and I know for my colleagues, graduation is without doubt the highlight of our academic year. It's the moment that makes everything we do so worthwhile. Each of you have navigated your own path to be here today, overcoming challenges, adapting to change, and making memories that will stay with you for life. But today, you share a common achievement. You are all graduates of the University of Lincoln. This is your day, this is your moment. Enjoy it. But you did not make this journey alone. Take a moment to look around this beautiful cathedral. Here you will see family and friends who have been with you every step of the way, as steadfast as the columns of this building. Together with those who cannot be here today, they've encouraged you from the sidelines, shared your highs and lows, reminded you to eat well and to stay safe. They may have challenged you at times, but above all, they have simply believed in you when you may have struggled to believe in yourself. Behind me, some of my colleagues are your teachers. They have helped you build on the knowledge imparted on you since your very first day at nursery or primary school. And this university, a wide range of university staff, from registration to accommodation, and from student support to the library, have been part of your journey too. Many of these are often unseen, but they're here today, making this ceremony and the celebrations around it run smoothly. So graduates, before we go any further, please join me in thanking them all, your family, your friends, your supporters, and the staff of the university. Thank you. Graduates, in a few minutes, you'll join the academic procession out of this cathedral and join our worldwide alumni community. Before you do, it's traditional that I send you on your way with a few words of advice. So here is some food for thought. I would be surprised if any of you who've lived away from home whilst a student have not regularly cooked for yourselves. And I suspect many of you have tried at least once to impress friends with a meal. Did you play safe with a recipe you knew well, or did you take a risk on something new? Did it work out for you? Nathan Myhrvold, once the Chief Technology Officer at Microsoft and later a trained chef, said, "Cooking is an art, but all art requires knowing something about the techniques and materials." It's true, you need to understand the basics before you can combine them to achieve something remarkable. Life, like cooking, rarely works with just one ingredient. Flour alone does not make a cake, just as knowledge alone doesn't make a career. Flour needs sugar, eggs, butter, and just the right amount of heat before it becomes something worth sharing. In the same way, your degree needs to be combined with creativity, critical thinking, resilience, patience, and collaboration if it's to become something truly valuable. At the University of Lincoln, we've given you the opportunities to bring these ingredients together. Creativity is the spice in your dish. It lifts and transforms everything it touches. Here, you have learned to step out of your comfort zone, to try something new, and to be bold. Critical thinking is the salt that sharpens and balances flavour. You are not the same people who first walked through our doors. You develop the ability to question, to analyse, and to weigh up evidence. Good food cannot be rushed, and recipes often need adapting. That's where patience and resilience matter. Bread must rise, stews must simmer, flavours must blend. Patience keeps you steady when results often feel so far away. Resilience helps you recover when things don't go quite to plan. Together, they are the invisible ingredients behind every so-called overnight success. And then there is collaboration, because a meal shared is always more meaningful than one eaten alone. You have learned to live, study, and socialise in a new community, enriched by new cultures and perspectives. That spirit of collaboration and community will sustain you long after today. And finally, there is you. The American chef Thomas Keller once said, "A recipe has no soul. You, as the cook, must bring soul to the recipe." Success is never just about a formula. It's about the intention, imagination, and character you bring to the hot kitchen of life. My challenge to you is to keep experimenting with new ingredients, to keep adding to your store cupboard of knowledge and experience, and to share what you create with others. Or, as Julia Child put it, try new recipes, learn from your mistakes, be fearless, and above all, have fun. Graduates, it's been our privilege to watch you grow. You now have the ingredients. It's over to you to create the recipes, and we cannot wait to see what you serve up to the world. Once again, warm congratulations. I wish you all so very well. And now, by the authority vested in me by the university, I'm pleased to confer upon you all the awards to which you are all entitled. Thank you.
Dr. Guthman Gil Ramirez, Senior Lecturer, will present graduates who are receiving their awards this afternoon.
Chancellor, I am pleased to present the graduates receiving research awards from the School of Natural Sciences. Doctor of Philosophy in Forensic Science, Farouk Mayer. Master of Science by Research in Chemistry, Camila Augusta Ventura Lima, for their thesis, Removal of perfluorooctane sulfonate PFOS from water using activated carbon, a multivariate classification study. Caitlin Jade McNeil, for their thesis, Raman spectroscopy as a novel non-invasive technique to assess wildlife welfare. Caitlin Robinson Makin, for their thesis, the development of flexible synthesis of cobalt-2 and iron-2 complexes of the tripodal mesoionic carbon ligand tris-4,1-mecytyl-3-methyl-1,2,3 triazole 5-ylidine amine, revolving around initial generation of a free carbene. Chancellor, I am pleased to present the graduates receiving postgraduate awards from the School of Natural Sciences. Master of Chemistry in Chemistry, Zachary Edward Bath. Grace Brown. Jack Garfoot. Amelie Gillespie. Isabel Gray. Oliver Greenwood. Ben Harvey. Ava Hitchcock. George Noah Benedict Howard. William Joseph Lawrence. Marshall Ruff. Leah Mystery. Bethany Ann Mitchell. Emma O'Neill. Owen Pereira Walpita Kankan and Malagay. Lauren Roberts. Harry Rush. Ella Simas. Master of Chemistry in Chemistry for Drug Discovery and Development, Sean Bell. Emily Jane King. Master of Chemistry in Forensic Chemistry, Colum Cockbill. Isabel Ogg. Bradley Parthivam Maniam. Tiana Tahesu Ramsaran. Master of Science in Analytical Sciences, Fasi Alagini. Nimra Bibi. Kirna Devi. Usama Mahmood Gill. Saha Jabin. Sandeep Kaur. Rizwan Khalid. Sana Khan. Masudur Rahman Mia. Lovepreet Singh. Master of Science in Biotechnology, Ira Basit. Postgraduate Diploma in Biotechnology, Harpreet Kaur. Master of Science in Forensic Science, Lydia Efegenia Egesi. Master of Science in Forensic Toxicology, Pawandip Singh. Postgraduate Diploma in Forensic Toxicology, Olivia Leakey. Lauren De La Cruz. Chancellor, I am pleased to present the graduates receiving first awards from the School of Natural Sciences. Bachelor of Science with honors in chemistry, Nicholas Badley. Fern Bentley. Safia Bibi. Matthew Binns. Hannah Bly. Madeleine Rose Byrne. Oran Fieldhouse. Rohan Gaja. Amelia Garner. Georgia Gilbert. Joseph Grukok. Roberto Lani. Alexander Lord. Edward Maciver. Claudia Marco Deng. Jessica Marlowe. John Matthews. Chloe Emily Nightingale. Joseph Reynolds. Jeffrey Tang. Bachelor of Science with honors in chemistry for drug discovery and development, Chloe Wally. Bachelor of Science with honors in chemistry with mathematics, Luke McTeer. Bachelor of Science with honors in forensic chemistry, Eric Groves. Imogen Elizabeth Roche Berry. Bachelor of Science with honors in forensic science, Megan Abba. Millie Albon. Maggie Jo Allen. Olivia May Arksey. Marvin Atakora Asanti. Evie Atkin Paget. Amelia Austin. Eloise B. James Bennett. Charlotte Bevington. Emily Brown. Grace Lily Brown. Amy Catherall. Claudia Cadley. Macy Challenger. Karina Hodikina. Mia Cockerill. Ella Compton. Erin Compton. George Cramley. Rebecca Cullen. Sophie Full James. Charlotte Gannon. Diletta Girotto. Scarlett Golus. Ethan Green. Tiffany Harland. Owen Hayes. William Higgins. Leah Kian Joseph. Freya Kemp. Jack Kettle. Louis McGilvray. Rebecca Maloney. Thomas Marks. Liam Matthews. Dadiso Mutisi. Bethany Norcutt. Jacob Peach. Adam Perens. Zenasi Perumina. Samuel Sefton Pollard. Pamela Poughton. Anushka Pujari. Hannah Roylands. Charlotte Sabel. Hali Senior. Rhiannon Sewell. Madison Shepard. Louisa Stafford. Scarlett Stevenson. Erin Taylor. Suwathi Tharmendran. Megan Troy. Nathaniel Uncles. Millie Walker. Jody Walsh. Chancellor, I am pleased to present the remaining graduates receiving their postgraduate award for the School of Natural Sciences. Master of Science in Analytical Sciences, Hafiz Mohammed Ubaid Arif. Muhammad Noman Khan. That concludes the first part of the presentation of awards.
We call upon Professor Abigail Moriarty, Pro-Vice Chancellor, to introduce to the congregation Gillian Mullane, who is today receiving the award of Doctor Education Honoris Causa.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, honoured guests and graduates. It is my privilege to deliver the oration for Jill Mullane, OBE, awarded an honorary doctorate of education from the University of Lincoln, in recognition of her extraordinary contribution to fundraising and her tireless campaign against violence against women. Grace Mullane, Jill and David's beloved daughter and sister to Michael and Declan, and a fellow Lincoln graduate, was tragically taken in 2018 while travelling in New Zealand. Her death sent shockwaves across the world and left her family, friends, and our alumni community in grief. The grief endured by Jill and her family is beyond comprehension. Yet in this aftermath, Jill did not retreat. Instead, she found courage to speak, to act, and to dedicate herself to causes that honour Grace's memory and help create a safer and more compassionate world. Jill's journey from tragedy to advocacy was neither instant nor easy, but it is a testament to her resilience that she has transformed her grief into a powerful force for change. She became a voice for families affected by violent crime and an advocate for the safety of women, particularly solo female travellers. Her message has always been clear. Grace's life will not be defined by her death, but by the love she inspired and the lessons her story can teach. Jill has worked tirelessly to ensure her daughter is remembered not as a victim, but as a courageous, joyful, beautiful young woman who longed to see the world. She also loved handbags, but more on that in a moment. One of Jill's greatest contributions has been her work supporting families affected by violent crime. She has spotlighted gaps in victim support services, urging authorities to improve how families are treated with dignity, respect, and sensitivity. Determined to create lasting impact, Jill, with her niece, Hannah, Grace's cousin, has devoted herself to charitable work, Notably, they have supported White Ribbon, a charity committed to ending male violence against women, raising both awareness and vital funds. Now to handbags. Jill and Hannah co-founded the Love Grace handbag campaign in memory of Grace. The campaign collects and distributes handbags filled with essential toiletries and handwritten notes to women fleeing domestic violence or facing hardship. Each bag offers practical help and a message of dignity and solidarity. The campaign has become a global movement. Every year, community in the UK, Ireland, and in fact across the world gather to donate, fill and distribute bags to refugees and frontline charities, sending not just supplies but a tangible reminder that these women are not alone. Through this initiative, Jill and her family have transformed their pain into compassion and support for others. This campaign is a powerful testament to the enduring strength of community and belief that even in grief, kindness can drive meaningful change. In recognition of this work, both Jill and Hannah were awarded OBEs in 2024 New Year's Honours. Jill has also challenged how the media reports crimes against women. She has called for respectful, sensitive coverage that avoids victim blaming and sensationalisation. Her voice has reminded journalists, in fact us all, of the importance of empathy when covering such profound loss. Here today, Jill Mullane stands as a symbol of resilience, advocacy and hope. In the face of devastating loss, she has fought for change, comforted the bereaved, supported survivors and united communities. Her examples show, even in tragedy, the human spirit still prevails. It is both a professional and personal privilege to present this oration. Please join me in applauding her remarkable achievements.
With the authority vested in me by the university, it's my very great privilege to confer upon you the award of Doctor of Education, honoris causa, and welcome you to our academic community. Well done. The remarkable things that you'll achieve. Hugely important. It's now my very, very great pleasure to invite our honoured guest and new honorary graduate to address this congregation.
Wow. How do I follow that? Right. Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guest, graduates, family and friends. I stand before you with deep gratitude. This is a moment gives me the opportunity to reflect on a journey filled with love, loss and resilience. Grace was taken from us on the eve of her 22nd birthday in 2018. Losing her was the hardest experience of my life, and it would continue to be. I never imagined that I would be here, yet stand shaped every step, every challenge and triumph. 7 years ago, I sat here as a proud mum, watching Grace receive her degree, and remembered the joy and the determination and the hope that filled my heart. None of us could have predicted the path ahead. Today I stand in her place, carrying her memory and accepting this honour in her name as much as my own. So for over 20 years, I run a successful floristry business. And alongside my husband, David, we raised 3 wonderful children, Michael, Declan and Grace. David was my rock, my partner in every sense. His kindness and strength, unwavering support, carried us through the best times and the darkest. In April of 2018, I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and it was a difficult time, but one that taught me much about strength, hope, and the preciousness of life. In the face of unimaginable grief, I found a way to turn my sorrow into purpose. I helped co-found Love Grace with my niece Hannah, and together we filled over 33,000 handbags worldwide with essential items for women fleeing domestic abuse. A small but powerful gesture offering dignity and support at great need. Our work has helped raise awareness for male violence against women and girls, and it's bring about a important legal change in England and Wales, ending the so-called rough sex defence. This defence is unjustified, victimises the survivors, excuses violence and denies justice. Changing this law has been one of my most important achievements, honouring Grace's memory by standing up for victims everywhere. I have climbed mountains every day, so to raise awareness for our cause, I challenged myself to climb Kilimanjaro. I trekked Everest Base Camp, and have been honoured in 2020 to receive a Points of Light Award from the former Prime Minister Boris Johnson, and in 2024 an OBE from His Royal Highness Prince William. These moments remind me of how far a journey can take you, even one that's born out of pain. I want to thank my boys, Michael and Declan. Your strength and your unwavering love has been the foundation upon which I have stood. You have shown such resilience in the most difficult times, and I'm so incredibly proud of you, as Dad would have been. Watching you grow into compassionate, responsible men has been one of my greatest joys. To my daughter-in-laws, Tori and Jess, thank you for your kindness and support. Your presence has been a blessing to have family and a great comfort to me. To my sister Janet and to my family and friends, your support has been a source of strength and comfort. Thank you for standing by me, for your love, your encouragement and the care throughout this journey. And most especially, I want to thank my niece and co-founder, Hannah. Her dedication and tireless work has been the heart of Love Grace. Hannah, your passion has helped transform grief into hope for so many, and I'm endlessly thankful to have you by my side. And to my granddaughters, Harper, Margot and Imogen, you bring me hope and joy. You carry Grace's spirit in a way you may not realise yet. I'll also like to remember my late husband, David. He was a steady presence, a man of integrity, deep love and unwavering commitment to his family. Losing him so soon after Grace was profoundly painful, but I know he would be proud today, proud of our boys, proud of Love Grace, and perhaps quite proud of me. Though he would remind me to stay composed and not speak too long. Standing here, I feel the power of family, community, and the enduring light of Grace's spirit. And to the graduates here today, your achievements are something to be proud of. But your real measure of your success lies in not what you've accomplished, but how you uplift others along the way. Use your voice, your empathy, your knowledge, and make a difference, however big or small, in the lives of those around you. Thank you for this honour. I accept it with pride. For Grace, for my family, and for every woman that deserves safety, dignity, and hope. Thank you.
We now invite Dr. Fenya Ziegler, Head of School, to present the graduands who are receiving their awards this afternoon.
Chancellor, I am pleased to present the graduates receiving research awards from the School of Psychology, Sports Science and Wellbeing. Doctor of Philosophy in Sport and Exercise Science, Sports Studies, Georgia Emily Clay, for her thesis, "It's not just somebody that's had a stroke, it's a person that had a life before, a figurational study of physical activity for older adult stroke survivors." Chancellor, I am pleased to present the graduates receiving postgraduate awards from the School of Psychology, Sports Science and Wellbeing. Master of Science in Sports Science, Mazieh Garibi. Master of Science in Sports Therapy, Jamie Philip Bonsor. Chancellor, I'm pleased to present the graduates receiving first awards from the School of Psychology, Sports Science and Wellbeing. Bachelor of Science with Honours Health, Exercise and Nutrition, Chelsea Connett. Hannah Gilliard. Ben McCrow. Jemre Hajer Mimolu. Elliot Jack Story. Andrew Tomlin. The Bachelor of Science with Honours in Health and Exercise Science, Anna Baker. Hannah Smith. The Bachelor of Science with Honours in Physical Education and Sport, Elena Aylwood. Libby Barrett. Adam Brandt Barker. Jessica Broadway. Lauren Brown. Harrison Bryan. Gemma Carr. Oliver Chandler. Piper Avis Coleman. Tom Coop. Bradley Krask. Elliot Davis Trundle. Jessica Dexter. Abby Fox. Amelia Kate Fox. Kieran Grudgings. Katie Harris. Simran Hilden. John Lewis. Sophie Lunn. Beth Parker. Mackenzie Parker. Ruby Pilfold. Teddy Pritchard Williams. Jessica Stockdale. Olivia Tinkler. Jamie Westland. Bethany Wharton. For the Bachelor of Science with Honours in Sport and Exercise Science, Callum Andrews. Lysandra Arundel. Max Ashton. James Audsley. Katie Bishop. Jacob Blancaran. Emily Burdett. Ben Charlesworth. May Clark. Ella Cox. Jacob Fenner. Millie Flanagan. Charlotte Flynn. Alicia Gibson. Madison Gilman. Nia Gray Thomas. Lucas Hanna. Jessica Haylock. Robin Henry Jones. Katie Ann Hicking. Oliver Hilton. Jennifer Horn. Piers Hudson. Joseph Humphreys. William Johnson. Charlotte Jones. Alice Faye Martine Lawrence. Jack Lay. Connor Lindsay. Isaac Logue. William Major. Alex Manhood. Joshua Allen McLaughlin. Tamsin Mees. Emily Mosley. Evan Payne. Alexander James Reeve. Zara May Riley. Oliver Sawyer. Amber Scott. Emir Seskin. Noah Shaw. Peter Smith. Sasha Stocks. Ellie Mae Taylor. Jacob Harry Taylor. Neve Tobin. Alexis Twells. Felicity Ward. Matthew Way. Francis White. Syra Ahmet. Beatrix Alcock. Adam Anderson. Jake Blackburn. Caitlin Bratwell. Maria Nicole Braithwaite. Jack Chambers. Molly Grace Dakin. Arjun Dale. Sophie Louise Ellis. George Robert Hammond. Abby Holroyd. Ella Kerner. Ethan Mercer. Brandon Perfect. Millie Robinson. Owen Sadler. Gianluca Scozzaro. Jake Sleaford. Callum Suter. Jack Spalding. Lily Trutgill. Hannah Tupling. Robbie Joseph Van Dam. Charlie Wilkinson. Aidan Williamson. Owen Yates. And for the Bachelor of Science with Honours in Sport Development and Coaching, Joseph Baxter. Sarah Bratbrook. Charles Bruzon. Ross Campbell. Benjamin Coughlin. Samuel Cummings. Abigail Dobbing. Gabriella Evans. Matthew Ford. Harvey Harrison. Abby Hilstead. Matthew Kent. San Khan. Joshua Massingham. Ryan Newbury. Molly Noble. Charlie Peacher. Jennifer Simpson. Tommy Smith. Charlotte Tartelin. Lennon Wand. For the Bachelor of Science in Sport Development and Coaching, Charlie Saunson. For the Bachelor of Science with Honours in Strength and Conditioning in Sport, Lucy Brewer. Joseph Marston. Regan McCullough. Brandon Muscroft. Daniel O'Farrell. Nathan Spate. Danny West. Russell Wilson Hall. That concludes presentation of awards this afternoon.
We now invite Lucy Brewer to say a few words on behalf of those graduating this afternoon.
Good afternoon, Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, graduates, family and friends. It really is a true honour and a privilege to be asked to give this speech today, representing this graduating cohort. Firstly, on behalf of all of us here, I would like to start by expressing our thanks and gratitude to the incredible academic staff from both the School of Psychology, Sports Science and Wellbeing and the School of Natural Sciences. You have provided an exceptional education during our years here at Lincoln and have challenged and inspired us every step of the way. I would also like to extend this thanks to the staff working behind the scenes, technicians, administrators and librarians. To all staff, thank you. Without your knowledge, support, we would not be graduating today. A special mention must of course be made to our friends and to our family. Thank you for all of your support along the way. From move-in day 3 long years ago through to graduation, you've been here for all of it. You have listened to our best and our worst moments. You have cheered us on during our deadline season. And most importantly, you have perfected the art of politely nodding along during our 10-minute rants about our assessments. Over the last 3 years, we have learned so much, from carrying out testing in the labs, completing independent research in our dissertations, and understanding the incredible value in catching a small rubber duck. This journey really has been so much more than just attending lectures and completing assignments. We have learned resilience, determination, and have continued to work hard at our degrees, day in and day out, with the exception, of course, to Wednesday nights. Now, as we move into the next chapter of our lives, whether that be for further study or into work, We will leave this room today with knowledge, friendships, and memories that will last us a lifetime. To everyone graduating today, congratulations. You should be so unbelievably proud of yourselves for this immense achievement. And remember, if we can survive navigating around the Minerva building, we can achieve anything. Thank you.
Well, Lucy, thank you very much indeed for your very thoughtful words on this important occasion and speaking so well on behalf of all your fellow graduates this afternoon. We're most grateful, thank you. I'd also like to thank Dr. Mullane for your very powerful address to us this afternoon. Deeply moving, very thoughtful, and encompassing and carrying all the values of this great university. The values that define us as an academic community, the values that define us as a community that care for each other. I'd like to congratulate and thank our graduates for everything that you have done for this university in your time here. Congratulations on your academic success, but also congratulations on the fact that you have matured and developed here and will leave this university well prepared to address the challenges that life inevitably will throw at you. We wish you every success in meeting those challenges, of course in achieving your own ambitions, but hopefully carrying with you a view that you can make a broader contribution to your communities, to society more generally, your country, and globally, through your endeavours and efforts, and that those contributions will be watched with great pride and satisfaction by your university. We very much hope that you'll stay in touch with this university. We have an extensive alumni network, which of course you are now members of. Please do stay engaged. Please do continue to inform us of what you do, and in turn, we hope you might be interested in the way that this university develops, and that at some time in the future you might take a view that you would like to be part of that future development. But I'd also like to thank family, friends, supporters, parents, grandparents, partners of those who have helped you in your time here, many who are with us this afternoon. To that broader community, we say thank you for everything that you've done to ensure that those for whom you care were able to so successfully chart a course through this university and come to this important and momentous day. And to all of those friends, family, supporters, I would say that you are also part of our great alumni community. Please do stay engaged with the university. We greatly appreciate that everything that you have done to ensure the success of those whom you love and care for at this university. It's now my very great pleasure to invite our new graduates to join the academic procession, something that is now your right as a graduate of this university. We'll process from this great cathedral to the grounds of the castle, and there we will start a celebration of your success. Thank you very much indeed.
Our ceremony is now concluded. The academic procession will leave the platform and make its way through the Great West Door and across Castle Square. As it passes, our new graduates will themselves take their places in the procession and leave the cathedral. As they do so, please stay in your places and give them a final round of applause before you join them in the castle grounds. Please, all rise for the full academic procession.